Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckettini, and I've got big news today. The Arkansas Razorbacks received another commitment through the transfer portal. This time it was from receiver Andy Jean. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, another receiver. But I'm going to tell you what, this guy's a no brainer. He's got all the potential in the world. He's got good size, he's got great speed. He's definitely it's a no-brainer when you watch his film. That's what we're going to do. We're going to watch his film, break it down a little bit, and show you what Arkansas is getting. So Andy Jean comes to us really from they're saying from Pittsburgh, but I don't ever see that he played any games at Pittsburgh. He went to Florida first and played a little bit there one year. I think he played about 3 or 4 games, and he caught passes in all of those games. And one game, I think, caught 3 passes for like 60 yards, something like that. It may not be exactly right, but and then one game he caught 1 pass for like 62 yards. So anyway, this is a guy. He's potential, But when you look at his high school film, you see, man, this guy was a very highly regarded recruit, especially to sign with Florida out of high school. This guy's got a lot of talent. And, so you think Bobby Petrino and Fouch can get it out of him. We'll see. Got a bunch of receivers right now, but definitely this was a no-brainer. So when I look at any kind of player, I'm breaking them down in the SEC, I first look at the NFL prototype size and speed because you're going to be playing against a lot of future NFL players. Now, in the NFL, the wide receiver prototype size is 6'1", 203 pounds, and they run about a 4.48 40. Okay, now Andy Jean, he's 6'1", he's 184, so he's about, a little bit off of that 203, but a lot of these college receivers are, they get thicker as they get older. And then he runs a 4.4 40. So you see he's definitely got the NFL prototype speed. And that's what you see about him, first of all. In the film you see is, man, this guy's got game-breaking speed. He can really go. You see him just running by people. But he also do a lot of things too. He can catch bubbles. He can catch across the middle, crossing routes. He can do a little bit of everything. So he's a really good receiver. He's a no-brainer if you can afford him. Man, to bring a talent like this guy in, because he could really help you. All right, so let's check him out here. Well, I'll tell you what, first, let's look. When I watch film of him, the first thing that really jumps off the screen is he's got really good speed. He can get deep. And you see him running right by cornerbacks at times. Not only has he got really good speed, he can make tough catches. He can make those over-the-shoulder catches at full speed. So he's got good hands. He has a great catch radius, which means he can catch it high. He's looks like he's got long arms. He'll go across the middle, so he can go across the middle, make some catches in traffic. He has a really good run after the catch, which means you can throw it to him short. He can make people miss. So he's good yak yardage there, yards after catch. He has really good hands. He catches the ball with his hands when he needs to. Now, he can use his body as well, but when he needs to, he catches it with his hands. Outside of just a straight-up go route, a fade route, he runs a lot of slants and post routes as well. And I'm sure it's because those corners are kind of playing leverage on him, trying to keep him away from the sideline, and where he can run that fade, trying to keep him away from that. And so he runs a lot of slants, a lot of post routes. He can run the bowl routes as well. You see him do that. You'll see him in the film. He looks to be a really good route runner, too. Almost reminds me a little bit of Peter Warwick. If you remember him coming out of Florida State several years ago. I'm not saying he's explosive all the way, or he had that quick zigzag. And you can see that a little bit here in Jean. And I say just makes defenders miss him. He played gunner on the punt team, too. And you can really see his speed when he does that. He can get off the line, and he gets down there quick. He also played on the kickoff team in high school. He's the most outside guy, and usually they're kind of your contained guys. Don't let anybody outside of you. Hang back and chase somebody down if you have to. And that's a good role for him. So he played special teams in high school. So definitely he could do that with Arkansas, if nothing else. And really help us out there, too. Would be great. All right, now that's the end of my slideshow. Let's look at our film here. Now, like I said, it's on Huddle is where I'm getting this. And this was his senior season. I really couldn't find any video of him on in college, at Florida or Pittsburgh. I really couldn't find anything. So this was the best I could do here. And he's usually the outside receiver. Sometimes I'll put him in the slot. And here he is up here. And let's see what he does. Seems like the first play is just a straight go. Yep, see, he faked it like a comeback or a post, and then there he goes. Look at him. He's got full separation. He has to slow down to catch it, and then he takes it to the house. I mean, look at there, the very first play. See if I can back that up a little bit and see how far that was. They're at the 20, so this is 80-yard touchdown, and they're at second and probably 15 here. But this just shows you, the kind of game-breaking speed this guy has. He just runs right by the corner. He has to pull up right there and wait on the pass. And then there he goes. I mean, the only reason they were able almost to catch him because he had to wait on the pass. Here he is up top left again. Guys up trying to bump and run him. You'll see a lot of that in SEC. Once again, he kind of come off slow. Then there he goes. Gets behind this guy, makes a tough catch. It's not he's not just wide open. Up left again. Now they're going to back off of him a little bit, about 5 yards. There he goes. Kind of a sluggo, kind of. Look how far he gets behind the guy, though. I mean, he has to look at the separation here. He is, I mean, that's almost 5 yards, and he's having to stop and wait for the ball, and that's allowed the corner to come back. But then he goes on and scores. So, I mean, you see right here, man, every coach loves that game-breaking speed. It's so nice to have a guy that you can just chunk it deep to him and score on an 80-yard touchdown. I mean, wow. Here he is on the inside, a slot fade. This guy's going to run something short, and he's going to gives that quarterback all this room out here to throw it. And he just, look at the separation there. He just runs right by these corners. Once again, this is high school now. But anyway, you see the speeds there, and at 4.4. And Urban Meyer even, I think I read, said that they clocked him at like a 4.38. Look at that catch right there. Jumped up and caught it, and then he just takes off and runs off with it. It almost looks like Randy Moss, almost a little bit to me. But watch this catch radius. Goes up high and catches it. And then not only catches it, but then he takes it to the house. I mean, you see there, man, look at the ability on this guy. That play there alone, you're thinking, man, we could really use that guy. Here he is top right this time, runs right by the corner again. Look at that. Look how far that is. He is, I mean, golly, that's close to 10 yards behind that corner. I mean, you can see the guy can really run. Really very explosive, and that'd be so nice to have somebody make big plays like that. So this guy's a definite no-brainer bringing him in. Here he is coming underneath, running a little slant behind the two go routes. Kind of almost a little natural pick play there. That's a good play design. I used to run that some. Pick in, we used to call that. Here's running that slant post again. See him went down low and caught that one. He's got good hands. He can catch the ball good. He's up top. And then when they're start playing way off of him, now look at that catch there. Had to get low, catch that when you start running those comeback routes. When they start playing off of him, now they're gonna back way off. Look at there. Now he knows he's gonna get contact right here. Okay, he knows it. I'm trying to back it up right here, and you see that safety's bearing down right on him. But he keeps his concentration. That's a hard catch to make. I've had to make those some in my career. Boy, right here, he knows he's going to get hit. He's got an arm in there too, and he comes up with it, makes that catch. I mean, that's a big-time play right there. Tough catch. Here's in the slot, bubble route, trips. That's always a good bubble formation. You see him just running right by him. That guy grabs him, horse collared him, really, almost. He didn't. Yeah, there's a flag right there. But anyway, you see, throw it to him short. Let him run with it. And they're going to try to bump and run him. Do a lot of things with him. There you go. Once again, a little natural pick play. Good call with our coach. And I mean, you see him. He was a go-to receiver in high school for sure. Look at there. Too good. I mean, that's what I say right there. Reminds you almost something that you'd see old Peter Warwick do. Played at Florida State. And he gives like he's coming in. He fakes inside, outside, then down the field, I believe is how he runs it. But watch this. Kind of he fakes. So, fake. Then he comes back to the kind of the slant post. I mean, wow. It's a good route. I mean, that's tough to cover right there. Here he is up top. run little comeback routes, we used to call that. Going to play off of him. They run that comeback. Here's in the slot. Watch for bubble. Good, just block that receiver out there. Make a guy miss. Look at him running, spinning, running. A lot of yards after the catch right there. Really a lot of yards after first contact too, which is really big. One of these three, I can't remember. Last time he was the most inside guy. That time he was just the middle guy. And once again, has to go low and catch it. Tough catch right there, and he makes it. There he is on another comeback. They respect his speed so much, they got to play off of him. And it leaves a lot of stuff underneath open. Look at the hands. Getting his hands up there, catching the ball, running hard. There's just nothing. There's nothing to not like here. He can do everything that I see. Very good receiver. This guy's a no-brainer to bring in here. Another short one. Good. Look at that. Good on running. Made 2 miss already. Gets over 10 yards somewhere in there. He's up top. The little screen. Oh, what do you call that? I can't think of the name of it. Tunnel screen, kind of, sort of. Got trips left. That's him most inside. Watch the bubble right here. There it is, bubble. Take it to the sideline. Use your speed, And good play right there. Now they got him separated. Usually a lot of times here, run like a little slant. You're trying to get manned up on this guy here. You want them all on these three. But what they do is they know him, and so they got a safety sitting over the top, waiting on it. So let's see what they do. And they run it up in there. So, look at him blocking this guy there, stayed with him. Hey, I tell you, as a coach, that's one of the most alarming things is after a game, you get back to your field house, whatever, you're watching the film, you see receivers aren't blocking a soul. They run 5 yards down the field, and they turn around and look. They're watching the ball. Golly, that'd make me so mad. And you see how many times you could have scored a touchdown if they just would have touched the corner. Just gave an effort to block the guy. Man. So that's tough as a coach to see that. They're in punt, and I believe it's him up top. There he is, and he's a gunner here. And watch him get down the field here. Does a great job of getting there. So, look at him. He's already down there covering. He's, he's on kickoff team. Or no, he's a gunner. That's kickoff, yeah. He's right back here. He's a safety man. He's a contained guy. First of all, don't let anybody outside of you, but also you kind of hang back and catch them if they break one. That's what he does. The guy, he does a good job of getting in there. You can see he's not scared of contact there. He's in there trying to tackle. So that's good to see too, because he's okay to go in and hit and tackle. Kick off again. Once again, there he is coming inside number 2 there. And right there, he makes the tackle. Here is in the slot. He's going down, a short route. Makes him make a tough contested catch right there. You see, don't just catch all the easy ones running down the field, running away from everybody. He catch some tough ones too. Here he is down here at the bottom, playing a contained man. Hang back a little bit. Go catch them if they break free. I got to stay in their lane. When that ball hits the ground like that in high school, holy moly, you got to hold your breath as a coach and you're praying. Everybody stays in their lane. Stay in your lane. Don't break down. Don't everybody just go right to the ball. But anyway, they did a good job there. All right. I think he's down here. He's the second guy in this, trying to get a little natural screen for him. Easy takeoff. And they turn and throw it to him. So, gained about 5 yards right there. Easy 5 yards. Computer's starting to lag a little bit, I see. Down here on the goal line. Where is he here? I don't remember. Probably up top. No. Right here, running around the back. Right there he is. don't know where he started off. I don't know why they show that, but anyway, maybe they're showing he got interfered with. Looks like they tried to tackle him. But anyway, here he is up top, the back of this bunch right here, or piggyback we'd call it. Trips a little bit there, so he couldn't get off like he wanted to. Here is up top. Blocking. Guess we're going to show him blocking a little bit here. I think that's good enough for him. My computer's starting to lag a little bit. I'll go ahead and stop that right there so we're not just watching it lag. Hopefully it'll catch back up here. I'll turn that off. But anyway, as you see here, Andy G, man, I tell you, when you look at his size, he's right at prototype size, speed, and the first thing jumps off is just his explosiveness, big play potential, and as a play caller, that is so nice to have somebody that you can throw it and they go get a 60-yard touchdown or a 20-yard play or something like that. And you see he's a no-brainer to bring in. If you got a chance to bring in somebody with that type of potential, that type of speed, you got to bring him in. I don't care if you got 20 receivers. And, and hopefully one of them will stand out. My guy I like the best is Omega Blake. Raylan Sharp, I think, is good in there in the slot. This guy, I think he'll be right in there in the mix. He'll kind of be behind everybody, of course, Miss Spring. But he's definitely, if they bring him in right now, they're expecting him to come in to play, really. They're thinking he can come in right now and play. And I tend to agree with him. He looks pretty good. And he's got all the tools. And that's all I got, guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. And please come back for more. I got a lot of videos now on the basketball recruits, football recruits, and just got all kinds of videos. I'm going to make some more. I coached for 15 years in Arkansas. I was head varsity coach for 4 years, I believe, but I was head junior high for over 10 or 11 years. But anyway, junior high in Arkansas was 8th and 9th grade, if you didn't know that. But anyway, that's all I got. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you don't subscribe, and I'll see you later. Let me see. Here it is right here. And last thing is, go Hogs.